165. Jonathan Buggy Jr. 5'11", 165. Derek DiCarlo Jr. 5'10", 165. That is the Homer Center lineup. We're going to get to Blairsville in just a moment. Let's go downstairs right now for the coin toss and instructions from the referee, Ward Hilliard, down on the field.
Officials are not in a high side deal. Play hard. Let today's contest reflect you to respect. And I told you up there what was going on. Play hard. Listen to us. That's all we ask. Now we have already done this kickoff, and they are going to be. You are going to be receiving what Blairsville will receive, and Homer City will kick off that way. So get over there. You guys, I can sort that all out for you. Homer won the toss, which they did before this point, obviously. They deferred. They're going to kick off. The interesting thing, the thing I think we got to look for, Mark, is that Blairsville has had problems tackling in the past. That's been their bugaboo. Homer's going to go on defense first and get the ball. When Homer's on offense, we're going to have to see if that Blairsville defense has gotten any better. If not, it could be a good night for the Wildcats. We'll have to watch and see. Back to you.
All right, Ward, thank you very much. Let's have a look at the Blairsville lineup quickly. At center is Craig Bukowski, senior 5'10", 275. The guards are Don Glass, senior 6'5", 265. Clint Forche, senior 6'4", 235. They're big. Tackle John Schoenfeld, sophomore, 6'1", 240. The sun is really motoring us here in the press box, but we don't play. Down on the field, ready to go. Homer kicking off and another season underway. Aaron Thurston, the kicker for the Wildcats. There's the whistle. Perhaps you heard it in the background. High end-over-end short kick that a bounce at the 24-yard line. Jay Boone picks it up at the 25, makes a little move. Tackled after getting out over the 30 on the Wildcat kick coverage team. Down there was Travis Deptula, son of Tom Deptula, who played on that undefeated Homer Center team back in the, you have to keep your eye on the football with him. They come out in an eye with a wingman to the right, Matt Stroke. Fullback is Gaston. Stroke in motion behind the formation, right to left. And they give it up the middle to the fullback Gaston out over the 35 to the 36. He'll gain about 4 yards on that play. On the tackle, Aaron Thurston for Homer Center. Black jerseys, black helmets. They have a receiver, Steve Wilke, Jr., deployed wide left. And rolling to his left is Austin. Austin looking to throw. They have pursuit. He breaks the tackle. Barney gets up near the first down. Knocked out of bounds at the 40-yard line. He'll be a couple of yards shy. Nobody open downfield. I guess good coverage from Homer Center. Making the tackle was the cornerback, Derek DiCarlo on the right side, or Nathan Barney, and Aaron Thurston. Boy, they fill some big shoes in Costello and Henderson. 5-man front for the Cats. Fullback Gaston. Motion man left wing back is Boone. And there's a mix-up, and fumbling the football is Austin. He recovers his own fumble, but he'll lose a yard back to the 39, and Blairsville will be forced to punt it away, Jack. Or at least you would think so. Yeah, no exchange that time. He couldn't get us to the fullback. Ball fell on the ground. Austin recovered. And it will be a fourth down play coming up. Just underway in the first series here at Blairsville. That's a huge offensive line for Blairsville. Matt Strope, excellent athlete. Part of an undefeated junior high team last year. He's a sophomore. He's their punter. McCombie and Nick Jones. McCombie, the senior, Jones, the junior, back to receive the punt. Snap is a little low, but Strope gets it out of there. It's a floating kick. Jones takes it at the 29. He calls for a fair catch, and Homer Center will start right there at the 29-yard line. When we return, we're scoreless just moments into this game.
UCCS. A new season means new challenges, and we want you to know we're standing behind you. Here's a special thanks to you seniors for your leadership and contributions to Homer Center Football. FMC, a proud sponsor of Wildcat Football.
Back with you as we come back. Homer Center, Pierce hands it off to Nick Jones, and Jones will get the 30-yard line, a gain of 2. It'll be second to our eyes here. Oh, boy, it'll be going down pretty soon. T formation, Homer Center, receivers left and right, no tight end in this set. There's a fumble, but Pierce picks it up. Pierce around the left end, it will gain a couple of yards up to about the 33. So both quarterbacks have had problems with exchanges on their opening series. On the tackle, Steve Wilk for Blairsville, the free safe scoreless. Blairsville went 3 and out. If Homer Center doesn't move the chains on this play, they'll go 3 and out. Buggy split wide right, Barber to the left. Pierce toss right to Nick Jones. Jones is wrapped up and will be dropped for a loss back to the 31-yard line. Casey Austin, the strong safety, along with freshman Zach Sabella, teaming up to make that. Derek DiCarlo will be the punter. We were given Thurston. Thurston's the long snapper. Hopefully they're in their right position. Snap floats back there, and DiCarlo will get it out of there. Pretty good punt. Actually, Wilk coming near sideline toward the Blairsville bench and steps out of bounds at about the 39, make it the 40-yard line. Pretty good punt from DiCarlo. Blairsville to take over at their own 40 when we were...
Open 6 days a week, and they'll deliver your prescriptions for free. See Dave Mateer and his friendly staff this summer at Homer City Pharmacy, your hometown pharmacy.
First and 10 for Blairsville at their own 40. Strope in motion. Austin going to run the option left and breaks one tackle and gets 5 or 6 yards. He broke the tackle of defensive end Jeremy Barber, and then I think it was Derek DiCarlo and Nathan Barney who teamed up to bring him down. But good for wingman to the left is Matt Strope. And wing right is Jay Boone. Motion man Stroke behind the formation. Twin receivers to the left. And they give on a quick handoff to Boone. Boone into the secondary. Breaks one tackle on his feet at the 30. 25, 20. Puggy giving chase. Boone makes a little move at the 10. Inside the 5. Forced out of bounds at the 4. Jay Boone takes that. 41 yards for the Blairsville Bobcats. We'll double check.
Kind of variation, but now Blairsville comes out in a power eye.
Dotting the I is Boone. Austin, the quarterback, long count. And he's going to get to the deep back Boone, and Boone will gain a couple down to about the 3. Aaron Thurston, I think, wraps them up. Let's go down to the Wildcat sideline, and Ward Hilliard brought to you by the Indiana County Chamber of Commerce. Ward?
Yeah, that play actually, they got the work cut out for him here, though. Back to you guys.
Second down and goal from, looks to be about the 3-yard line. Gaston, the fullback, motion man Stroke. Austin going to keep it himself after faking to the fullback, Gaston, and he takes it into the end zone around the right end for a Blairsville touchdown with 6:31 to play in the first quarter. The Blairsville Bobcats have drawn first blood. A 4-play, 60-yard drive. It's 6-0 Bobcats.
Well, what I like about Blairsville so far is they give you all kind of variations on offense. They go with the veer. They go with a power eye in a short yardage situation, and they'll throw a little bit of everything at you. And Austin scores the touchdown. Boone, tremendous run, set it all up.
Kevin Garland made 25 of 26 extra point attempts a year ago. He's back for a senior year, and the kick is up, and it is no good. Wide left. So after going 25 of 26 last year, he misses his first attempt this year. But Blairsville does have the lead. Our score, Blairsville 6, Homer Center nothing, and we'll have a kickoff from
Luther Ford Lincoln Mercury, Route 119, Homer City, and Oakland Avenue in Indiana. Again, Luther Ford Lincoln Mercury, open Labor Day, 9 till 4.
Kevin Garland has it teed up for Blairsville. They score first on their second possession, set up by Boone. 49-yard run, and Austin takes it in. Garland, good kick, going to go in the end zone and through the end zone. Got past Homer Center's defense, and Nick Jones couldn't retrieve it, so Homer Center will midway through last season as they moved Costello to fullback. T formation, McCombie in the backfield now, joined by Buchner and Jones, and they give it to Hawk up the middle with no running room at all. He is knifed down right at the line of scrimmage. I think Matt Stroke came across to make that tackle. Stroke right outside linebacker. Gives Huck maybe close to scoring. They did score a touchdown in the JVs with some of the varsity guys sprinkled in there. It is a young team from the skill standpoint. Give to Buchner. Buchner stacked up. He may lose a yard right back to the 20-yard line. On the stop for Blairsville, Greg Bukowski from the series. Same formation. Receiver to the left side is Kurt Krajosik. Barber to the right, matching up against the freshman Sabella. Pierce is back to pass. Pretty good protection. They throw out the right flat to Jones. Jones tries making a move, but he is met and dropped. Excellent open field tackle by left outside linebacker Brandon Falcone. Snyder came up and helped in after Falcone 6-0. DiCarlo again. The punt, Steve Wilkes dropping back near midfield to receive it. Blairsville is going to come out of this with excellent field position. Snap is good. And Derek's kick coming near sideline. Wilkes takes it at the 46, and he's drilled from behind. Nice tackle by Jeremy Barber downfield on the punt coverage team. But Blairsville will start in Homer Center territory. When we return, they lead Homer Center.
49 Romeo, and you'll taste the difference, and you'll know why true pizza lovers call Romeo's Pizza. Just call 724-349 Romeo. Open late. Minimum order $7. $1 delivery charge.
Blairsville, Austin back to pass, rolling to his right. The throws is a diving attempt. Is it caught? No. It's trapped by Steve Wilkes at the 37-yard line, so it'll be second down and 10 for Blairsville. Jack, Homer Center's offense. Steve Wilk, receiver to the right. Left side, it is Mike Gaston. Now they're going to redeploy Wilk. They have twin receivers to the left stroke. The wingman to the left. Single setback is Jay Boone. Stroke in motion behind the formation, and they give to Boone. Bounces it outside. Gives by Jones down the right sideline at the 30, the 20. Little move at the 10. On his feet at the 5. Diving into the end zone. No, they're going to say he's run out of bounds at about the 2-yard line. But a nice stop-and-go maneuver by Jay Boone, and Blairsville's in business again. They're going to say first and goal at the 3-yard line. A fourth first and goal from the 3. Power I formation for Blairsville. Austin under center. Austin turns, gives to Boone. Boone stacks up. Second effort trying to get to the goal line. Now a flag coming in. Maybe a face mask penalty. Not sure. We'll have to wait and see. But that flag came in the area where you might get a face mask. He got to about the 1-yard line. It's a personal foul, grabbing the face mask on Homer Center, so that'll move them into them a little closer, Jack. Yeah, well, they'll be an automatic first down. And Blairsville will just bunch up with the big line. They'll go to that power I formation and try to pound it in. Woods go down to the sideline. Ward Hilliard, and Ward so far, total domination by Blairsville.
Absolutely, Mark. You know, that last play, Jay Boone, again, just totally outran the inside pursuit. You know, when Nabby said that Homer had the speed, right now it's not looking that way. They're just getting beat. They're slipping blocks. Homer is not sustaining their blocks. That's the problem with the offensive line. They're in big trouble. Back to you guys.
Power I formation again. Austin gives to Boone. Boone trips up, but he has it up to get into the end zone. He just kind of flopped his way over some linemen and got in with 3:44 to play in the first quarter. Blairsville strikes again. Jay Boone finished what he started with a 42-yard run. He takes it in from a yard out. It's 12-0 Bobcats. 95 yards for Boone now. He has chalked them up, and he's done a lot on his own. Got the initial blocks in them. Has some big gains here, 49, 42 yards. And we'll see if they can add an extra point. It's 12-0. Garland, they will kick it. They won't go for 2. The holder is Nick Vittori, the coach's son, and the kick is up. This one looks good, and it is good. And Blairsville leads Homer Center 13-0. Stay with us for another Blairsville kickoff. The Bobcats have it going all their way here in the early going in this season opener. 75th meeting between them again. Garland, the kicker for the Bobcats. He's only a junior. I think earlier I said he's a senior, but Kevin's a junior. Coaches the ball. Another pretty good kick. Nick Jones will take this one at the 12. Up the left sideline, kicking his way for some yardage. And is going to be tackled out over the 25, up at about the 27-yard line. And Guy Hopkins on that kick coverage team for Blairsville. 8-10 tomorrow morning. T formation, Buggy and Jones the halfback. Fullback is Booker between them. Pierce, play action pass. Going to throw deep down the right sideline for Barber. Barber takes it inside at the 40, 30, 15, 10, 5, quick strike, over center. 73 yards, and they cut the lead to 13-6. Pierce right on target, and Jeremy down to 7 points. Homer goes for 2. Buchner, the fullback, splits beside him on both sides. Jones to the right, Buggy to the left. There's some confusion. Pierce rolling to his right, and he's going to be stacked up and dropped at the 5-yard line. I thought there was some movement, but no flag, and the 2-point conversion fails. But Homer Center, on one play, they go 73 yards, and it was Pierce hooking up to Jeremy Barber, and it's 13-6. Center now will be kicking from left to right, and Blairsville, well, they're going to feel like now we can't cruise in this game. First to the kick. Jay Boone, DeBella and Wilk back deep. Thurston approaches the ball, end-over-end kick. Going to be taken at the 16-yard line by Jay Boone. Up the middle, now cuts it to the right sideline. Jay Boone missing it as Pedrosic up the right sideline. He approaches midfield before he's finally run out of bounds. I'm not sure who got him on that Wildcat. First and 10 for Blairsville. They lead Homer Center 13-6. Austin sends Stroke in motion, gives up the middle to the fullback. Gaston breaks the tackle, has 8 yards on first down into Homer Center territory. Derek DiCarlo on the stop for Homer Center. They're
not reacting. They're kind of standing around and watching. And you do that on defense, you're going to see in their backs a lot. Back to you guys.
Second down and 2. Austin up the middle again to the fullback Gaston. This time it's defense much better. Gaston will be close to a first down, but I think he'll be about a half yard shy. Up off the bottom of the pile is freshman Zach Strong. Or not freshman, if it's Sock. Actually, 2 tries to get a first down. From the Wildcat 45, quarterback keeper Austin has the first down easily. He'll gain 3 or 4 yards down to about the Homer Center 41. Third first down for the Blairsville Bobcats. Wilk on the weak side is a receiver right. Double wing. Sabella, the freshman, in motion. They're going to give the Stroke. Stroke will lose one tackler, but he's going to be hit and dropped. Missing him, and Stroke made a nice little move to make him miss with Lenny Taylor, but then some help from Homer Center, and making the stop, set up first and goals, and Blairsville finished both drives. I formation this time with a wingman to the left in Stroke. Gaston, the fullback, Boone. It's a play-action pass. Austin rolling to his left, throwing, and he has a receiver, the tight end, Luke Drenning, making the catch at the Wildcat 30-yard line. That'll be enough to move the chains, making the stop. Last year led the team in rushing, 463. We haven't seen him run too much here tonight. Wing back left is Stroke. He's in motion behind the formation. Lone setback is Boone. And now Austin said, I am going to run this time. He turns to the right end around the 25-20, 15-10, cuts it back up, down near the 5, where it'll be first and goal Blairsville once again. Strong on the stop for Homer Center, but right now the Homer defense has got to make a play because the ball's up there 5 yards behind, and Blairsville is threatening to score again. This has been a game of big plays so far tonight. It certainly has. 3 on Blairsville's side, counting Austin's 25-yard run to end the first quarter. 1 on Homer Center's that went for a touchdown. Blairsville looking to extend their 7-point lead. They come out with split backs behind Austin. Boone and Gaston. And Casey going to come up the line. He fumbles the football. Picked up by Jonathan Buggy at the 5-10. And Homer Center has the first turnover of the game. That ball popped lost. Oh, that changes things in a hurry. Homer Center, and there's movement on the left side is left tackle. Mike Green jumps out just a little early. Yeah, he's about 3 minutes early. Out of the hole for only 1 yard. It's just procedure penalty. T formation behind Pierce, and Aaron gives to Buchner. Buchner tackled by Mike Gaston as he gets back out over the 10 to about the 12-yard line off right tackle. He'll gain about 4 yards or so. We'll see where they put the football down. Wide left, Barber to the right. I formation this time for the Cats. And Pierce going to hand it to Derek DiCarlo. Derek wrapped up, dropped for a loss. Brandon Falcone, who's had a good first half. Derek could not turn the corner, and he'll lose yardage back to the 11. A loss of, well, they're going to, and we'll go along and do our best. All right, good best wishes to Robin. I formation, receivers left and right. Pierce going to hand it off to DiCarlo. DiCarlo trying to slip off of the tackle. Steve Wilkes has him. Gaston has him. And he'll be stopped at the 15-yard line. Homer Center going very conservative, pin deep in their own territory, and they're going to punt it away. And so, against the punt, this will be his 3rd punt. Steve Wilkes back deep to receive. Snap is true, no pressure, and it's a line drive kick, and it's going to hit at the 45, roll to the 50, and roll dead at the 47-yard line of Blairsville.
Builders Association by calling 724-349-2327 or visit www.iabuilders.com. The Indiana Armstrong Builders Association, building today for a better tomorrow.
Back with you, the give up the middle from the 47-yard line. Brandon Falcone on the carry. Good Homer Center defense. Lenny Taylor in there along with Zach Strong. Good spot. Well, Matthew's not going to cut it, and of course the reason they're on the board is the big pass play. 2nd down and 9. Double wing with the fullback Falcone. Stroke in motion, and they're going to run the option. Austin breaking a couple of tackles and does well to gain a couple of yards up near midfield. He was wrapped up at the line of scrimmage and actually slipped off of a couple of tackles again. Sorry, 16. Oh, yeah, this is the 16. I'm making it worse for it than it is. I formation, receiver to the left. Wilf football practically in the center of the field. Straight back to pass, Austin. Looking over the middle. Throwing deep. Wilf wide open, but he overthrows him at the 20. That's 6 points as Wilf had the Homer hanging in there with Blairsville after that turnover. That was crucial. Strokes the punt, gets it away. It's a high floating kick. It's going to be taken by Jones at the 24 to the 30 to the 35. A Jersey tackle. He breaks that one at the 50. 45 down to Blairsville. 46 before the punter. Matt Stroke got him. For Blairsville, it was Matt Bates hanging on, holding on Host for straight. Inside of 8 minutes in this first half, 13-6. Blairsville with the lead. Formation behind Eric Jersey. Back to pass. Throwing is deflected and going to be intercepted by Stroke. Wilkie is at the 30, coming near sideline 35. Tackled at the 42-yard line by Jonathan Buck. That pass was batted at the line of scrimmage and was up for grabs, and Steve Wilk came up with it, and Homer turns it over for the first time. I think that's something to get a real nice standpoint from. Up at 45-yard line, Jackson Benson, double team. Gadsden back in there now. That well-known game football on that last series. Austin gets the Gadsden wrapped up by linebacker Nathan Barney. Ball coming to I think after the whistle. Homer Center has the football there. Tony, but they're going to say the Gadsden is down and bring to Homer City. If there wasn't yet even before halftime, that is the ball right now. So they could. True. In motion behind the formation, and it's an Austin left, and Austin takes Barney around the left end in the first down. He's going to shoot 40, stopped out of bounds. Wingman left is Jay Boone this time. Goes to the right, Boone in motion. And they give it up to the middle to Gadsden, and Homer Center stuffed that out pretty well. And in there was Ryan Homer and Lenny Taylor for the Homer Center Wildcats. Forming tight end, right side is Luke Redding. It's a good target, 6'5". Wilk, wide receiver, split to the right. And two guys in motion, they're going to blow that dead. As Stroke and Boone were both motion, as they were coming toward each other, they realized when Stroke saw Boone, they were running to go. Blairsville with the lead, Blairsville with the ball, and second and ball. After the procedure penalty, second down and 13 for the Bobcats. From the Wildcats 38. And play action, booting to his right is Austin. Looking, great protection. Now breaks down. He's in trouble. Makes it a little move, and he's going to go out of bounds. And he'll lose another yard back to the 39-yard line. As Tommy Garvin, I think it was, finally chased him out, along with Zach Strong and Miles with an I formation. Gadsden and Boone dotting the I. Wingman to the left is sophomore Matt Stroke. Steve Wilk split wide left. Ball on the right hash mark. Tight end on the short side is Brenning. Austin moves to his left this time. Looks downfield, being chased, and he's tripped up by Barney. Maintains his balance, but now he's forced out of bounds, and he'll gain a couple of yards, perhaps, but well shy of the first down. And Blairsville looks like they're going to put up one more play. And I think this is a byproduct of the success Blairsville's defense has had against Homer Center. Now we have a timeout from back judge Barry James. Now he's putting them back in play. No timeout. Fourth down, 13. Austin back to pass, looking over the middle, throwing, has Wilk, first down, Blairsville at the Wildcat 21. He found his team in the Wildcat secondary, and Blairsville moves the chains. They're going to stay down at the first half. Blairsville threatening again in Homer Center territory. Double wing. Austin, long count. Going to give to the fullback, Gadsden. Gadsden, 1 tough yard to the 19. And Homer Center is defense that dives pretty nicely. Lenny Taylor in there for the Homer Center Wildcats. A gain of 1 to 9. Football in the center of the field at the Wildcat 19-yard line. Same formation for Blairsville. Tight end left is Brenning. And Austin is going to send two guys in motion again. And that's going to be another flag. He didn't want to send two guys in motion. Two guys started in motion. Same duet, the sophomore Stroke and senior Jay Boone, and that will back them up to 7.
the biggest could take them out of their ball. There's a little confusion here. Now they're going to set their guys up wide left wing. Yes, and they are Wilt, Brandon Falcone. Lone setback is Boone. Motion man behind the formation. Left to right is Stroke. And they give it to Boone. Boone around the right end. He's going to waltz into the end zone. Touchdown, Blairsville, 24 yards. Takes the dive to the fullback. And it was Jay Boone who had the big opening around the right side, and he takes it to the house with 4:06 to play in the first half. It's now Blairsville 19, Homer Center 6. Credit to attempt the extra point. 120 yards rushing for Jay Boone, and he touched the football 5 times, Jack. Well, he's done the job every time. He's had some good blocks. He's got Torrey the holder, and the kick is up, and the kick is good. And Blairsville has made it a 20-6 advantage over the Homer Center Wildcats. The big play on that drive, a fourth down conversion. They had 4th and 13. They go 24-yard run, and Jack, the young man's average not too bad tonight. No, that's his average for tonight. 24 yards a carry tonight in the first half. Blairsville extends its lead by 14 to 20-6. Still at 4:06 to go in the half. Here's the kickoff. Kick going to be taken by Nick Jones at the 8-yard line up the center of the field, heading toward the far sideline at the 20, 25, 30. Nick on the move at the 35, tackled at the 37. On the coverage on that Blairsville kick team is Clint Forshea. And Forshea slows Nick down, and Jones is one man out here in for Joseph. And Pierce going to give him the deep back Bookner. Bookner lowers his shoulder out over the 40 to the 42. He'll gain close to 5 yards on that play. Sure, who got him? Might have been Justin Snyder. Ball favoring the right hash mark. Kobe, the fullback. Bookner, the tailback in the I formation now. Bookner gets the handoff. Bookner out over the 45, close to the first down, but I think he'll be a yard shy. On the stop for Blairsville, Mike Gaffney is the inside linebacker in the middle. Blairsville switching their defensive alignment to a 43. They put the football down. They're going to need the change. Pierce under his center. I think they've switched centers on me. It was Homer. They gave it to the start. There's motion on Homer center. And Pierce going to keep the football. Did they blow it dead before it got started? They should have, yeah. I think Huck was Huck jumped from his up back spot. Well, that really hurts to go from something that's an automatic first down. Inexperience with it comes some tentative type play, at least early on, until the kids get adjusted, and we may be seeing the growing pains of that here tonight. To give to Bookner. Bookner has a first down at midfield, bangs his way to the Bobcat 49. So Ryan Bookner coming to life. Homer Center's offense actually, Jack, looking a little better since they've gone to the I after the success last year. He switched offenses, and Coach Kowchuk did have an explanation for that. Give to Bookner, and Bookner stopped by Brandon Falcone after about a 1-yard gain to the 48. Ed told me just down and 8 from the Bobcat 48. I formation. The little fullback is Eric McCombie. They're going to send him in motion out of the backfield, and Pierce back to pass. Pierce pressure coming, throwing low. Not a good pass from Pierce that time. It was intended for Kurt Krajosic at the Bobcat 40-yard line, but Aaron on 3rd down and 8. Twin receivers to the right. Tight end left. Haven't heard his name yet. Aaron Thurston. Pierce back to pass. Throwing far sideline. Overshoots his intended receiver. Krajosic. He hit Ward. Ward, he hit you, didn't he? Nothing like. Oh, we are. We're moving up to the newly remodeled 2nd story. Oh, okay. 2nd level. We're going to the penthouse. Yeah. And then IUP at Miller Stadium next Saturday. Pierce on 4th and 8. Throws over the middle, and the tight end is wide open, but he goes down to one knee and makes the catch. And I'm not sure if, I guess he did have to go down. The pass was a little bit low, and Homer Center's going to turn the ball over on down. It would have been an easy first down for Aaron Thurston, but he made a sliding grab at the 40-yard line with 1:31 to play. Yeah, he just came up a little bit short, and he would have had some yardage right with the way their offense has been in high gear in this first half. It's not for a turnover. This score is worse, 20-6 as it is, with a minute and a half to play. And Austin straight back to pass, now rolls to his right. Flag, throws for Strope, and it's caught by Strope.
Stroke loose at the 30, to 25, to 20. Tackled from behind by Eric McCombie. But there is a flag, as I mentioned, and this one probably going to come back. And Stroke appears to be hurt, Jack. Our contestant will win $111.60 in groceries. Get registered for our Bilo sweepstakes. You can win a number of prizes by entering at Homer Center Bilo. Double wing. Fullback is Gaston. Second down for first and 20, I should say, after the holding penalty. Gaston, or Austin, I should say, steps up in the pocket. He's in the loose at the 40, the 45, 50. Toward the Wildcat sideline. Tackled after he gained 21 yards by Eric McCombie as he takes the football, number 1 in the Heritage Conference. They've probably already, well, we know they've given up that much already here in the first half. First and 10 from the Cats, 48. Austin back to pass, looking a lot of protection, fires for Wilk. Wilk has another first down. He's dropped at the 37-yard line of Homer Center with 42 seconds to play in the first half. Blairsville, now it may be Wilk getting up slowly. He's cramping up down there, Jack, and they're going to have to attend to him.
Same deal.
Homer Center's defense just absolutely getting picked apart.
It is porous. There were holes all over the place out there, and Austin found his man. Train is going out to check.
Center comes to town. Difficult start for the young Wildcats with regard to the 2002 schedule. Double wing, Gaston the fullback. Drenning, I think it is, wide right. And Austin back to pass. Rolling to his right, being chased by Comer. Comer can't catch up to him. Throwing. It's out of bounds, incomplete. As Casey ran out of room. I'm in a bad mood after last night's debut with you as an IUP broadcaster. And the long ride home, 5.5 hours from Findlay, Ohio. Austin back to pass. Pressured. Forced out of the pocket. They can't get him, however. Now he throws underneath. It's incomplete. Intended for Wilk, who was right back in there at the 30-yard line. Would have been about 4 yards. Wilk split wide right. He was offside. He realizes it now. He's lined up 2 yards off the line of scrimmage. Austin back to pass. Looks like they're trying to set up the screen. They snuffed that out. Now he does throw. It's caught by Boone. He's tackled for a loss back to the 41-yard line. Nathan Barney. He was like Barney was in the Blairsville huddle, and he knew what was coming, and that didn't fool Homer Center and Barney at all. And Blairsville will now have a fourth down and about 15 to go back at the 41-yard line, and they're not even going to bother to run another play in the first half. It's going, well, now they do take a timeout with 1 second on the clock, and that means we're going to see a Hail Mary pass.
Well, I've seen enough Hail Marys in my time. Believe me, names like Major Harris, Randy McCavey. Well, I don't know.
Legion Blues. I remember that Legion Blues. No, that was a tie game in Slippery Rock.
This was a loss.
Yeah, I know it was a loss. But
yeah, 1998.
When the Hail Mary pass took place, was it tied at the time? Or was IUP winning?
I got to think back here. It was 1998. Wasn't that long ago. All I know is DJ Flick caught it and Randy McCavey threw it. And that was it. Of course, you don't see it too often in high school ball, but I was talking with a couple of guys the other day. The most spectacular single play I've ever seen in high school ball was Major Harris, about a 70-yard throw in 1984 against Indiana. But here, Homer, with 1 second left, will try to hold with the Blairsville at the Homer 41. And will they try to go for the Hail Mary, or will they just everybody wide and the shotgun?
Only 2 receivers. They are going from the shotgun. Luke Drenning, all target, wide right. And heaving it downfield for a Wilk is Austin, and it's picked off by McCombie. McCombie is the 25 to the 30, 35 in the loose at the 40, 45, 50 to the Blairsville 45, tackled at the Blairsville 41. Huck gave it a big league try and almost took that one all the way. He needed another block as the first half comes to a close, and Blairsville leads it 20 to 6.
We'll receive. Keep in mind we did the first, so we should receive the ball, and our drive is going to be very important. Up to you, folks.
All right, thank you, Ward. And our report from the field this year brought to you by the Indiana County Chamber of Commerce. Opportunities abound, so stick around here in Indiana County. I'd like to say hello to, I guess we could say, our partners now is the marriage of stations, 106.3 Lucky FM. Also broadcasting tonight's game, Bill Brown And Ed Kozar. Right. I think Ed's the award here to Blairsville. Yeah, he's been around for a long time. Bill's going to give me an update here. Wow. Latrobe, 31. Gary, nothing. And that is what? Second half. Second quarter. John Flickinger, of course, our buddy, is an assistant there, and boy, he'll be fired is what he'll be. Oh my goodness, yeah, 31-0 Latrobe in the second period. Also had another one here, Penn Trafford leading Norwin 6-0. Wildcat fans can win with the 1160 WCCS and Philo Wildcat sweepstakes. One of the groceries. You better enter. You're ineligible. I am out of some groceries. I'll have to get some, and I am ineligible. 20-6 Blairsville. Here we go. Right to left, Homer Center will be receiving. Blairsville kicking off. Garland approaches the football, and we are underway. It's a line drive kick. Gets by Jonathan Bugging. Going to go out of bounds to Homer Center. I always get this rule in, I remember that now. Probably not, though. Boy, the sun went down, turned into a beautiful evening. Very comfortable, very cool. Of course, it's still August. Hard to believe, but we are playing high school football. Labor Day on Monday already. Indiana County Fair will wrap up. High formation for Homer Center. Pierce turns, hands to Buchner. Buchner off the left side, has 5, maybe even 6 yards as he kind of picked his way for some good yardage with Eric McCombie leading the way. Mike Gaston on the stop, along with Matt Stroke for Blairsville. Gain receivers to the right. Barber being manned up by Austin. Pierce going to turn, hand to Buchner again. He breaks one tackle, but can't break a second. Again, Mike Gaston, the inside linebacker. I used the word active last night for Jeff Jackson of IUC and Corey Coe of Findlay Oilers. You could use that word for Gaston tonight. He's been very active in the middle of the Blairsville defense. Yes, he has. They pushed him back, but of course gave him progress, so it's third down there. About 2 to go. They trail 20-6, and they're not really a quick break offense, although they did strike quick on their only touchdown. Give to Buchner. Buchner powers his way for a first down out over the 45 to the 46. Not a big hole opened up by the left side of the offensive line, but enough for Ryan to dart hole. For Homer Center is sophomore Brian Rosseye, son of 1160's Jerry Rosseye. And Pierce going to give up the middle, and there's their fumble. No, who has the ball? Eric McCombie has it, and Huck actually has some pretty good yardage into Blairsville territory to the 49-yard line. He'll gain close to 5 yards on that play. Would be a Rosseye son, Brian, 6'4", 255 pounds sophomore. He's a puppy sophomore. Fullback McCombie almost in Pierce's back pocket. There in his back to pass, throwing over the middle, has Jeremy Barber for a first down to Blairsville's 35-yard line. Casey Austin and the freshman Zach Sabella on the stop for Blairsville, but Aaron Pierce on target to Jeremy Barber, who's had a nice opening night for the Washington.
We're all about customer service at your local branches of S&T Bank in Homer City and Lucerne Mines.
Second down and 8. And the give to Derek DiCarlo, who's stuck into the huddle. Derek keeps the legs moving. He has a first down to the Bobcats' 20-yard line. A gain of 10 yards for Derek DiCarlo. Yeah, DiCarlo.
You seniors for your leadership and contributions to Hummer Center Football. FMC, a proud sponsor of Wildcat Football.
First and 10 Homer Center, and the give to DiCarlo, tripped up after a 2 or 3 yard gain. Off the left side again, making that stop, Gaston again for Blairsville, and I think he had some help from Justin Snyder of the Blairsville Bobcats. 20-6, but Homer Center trying to slice into the lead and make it a football game again. High formation, and they turn, they give it to Buchner. Buchner bounces off one tackler and gets inside the 15, down close to the 11, where he's tackled by strong safety Casey Austin. Brandon Falcone also in on that stop there. Again, the fullback is McCombie, tailback is Nick Jones. Pierce under his center, Brian Adair. And they give to Jonesy. Jonesy cuts it back and down inside the 10 to about the 6-yard line. Homer Center will move the chain, and they will have a first and goal on Blairsville's 6-yard line. So Homer Center very methodical on this drive, Jack. They've taken it right at it. Homer Center's Garvin and Silveri are the guards now. Tackle right is Rossine. To the left, Big Mike Green. Pierce gives the deep back Jones. Jones cuts it back and dives into the end zone, and we have a Homer Center Wildcat touchdown. They do drive 65 yards, and with 6 minutes and 49 seconds to play in the third quarter, Homer Center has made it a 20-12 ball game, an impressive drive. It takes 5 minutes and 11 seconds, and Homer Center is right back in it. That they are. Oh, wait a minute. No, there's illegal procedure. Procedure penalty. We'll see if Ward maybe spotted something. So it's first and goal from the 11. The 11, boy, does that hurt. They give to Derek DiCarlo. Derek hurdles his way inside the 10, down to about the 7-yard line. Let's get on to the Wildcat sideline and Ward Hilliard. Ward, who was the guilty party?
Now, that's why you said we all had big money. I did say there was a little flinch on the right side of the...
Goal from the 7. Bookner, the fullback. DiCarlo dots the I with twin receivers to the left. Pierce turns, gives to DiCarlo. DiCarlo at the 5. DiCarlo breaks the tackle inside the 3-yard line where he's knocked down by Gaston and big Craig Dukowski, the tackle who weighs 275 pounds, the 5'10 senior. The Homer Center again knocking on touch close to the 3-yard line. Tight end right is Aaron Thurston. If they keep it on the ground, I suspect they will. DiCarlo and Bookner I formation again for Homer Center. Pierce, long count. Turns, gets to DiCarlo, bounces it outside, can't get to the goal line. He's going to be stopped at least a yard shy. He was stacked up the middle, and Derek bounced it around the left side and making that stop. Austin at 78 Dawn Glass. Or Shea still the left defensive. And Snyder just brought it out, 65. Oh, Snyder, okay. I formation from the 2-yard line. Fourth down and goal for Homer Center. Their chance to get back in it. They turn and give to Nick Jones. And Nick is like a bullet. He's into the end zone for a Wildcat touchdown. Great acceleration by the junior tailback at Homer Center. This one counts with 4:28 to play. A penalty wipes away one touchdown, but not this one. Nick Jones caps off the 65-yard drive. It takes 7 minutes and 32 seconds off the clock, and Homer Center now has made it 20-12. Well, they did it the second time around. Now we'll see if they can get 2 points in the end zone. Up at the 20-14, 4:28. Blairsville has not touched the football in the offense here in this period. Homer started from their 35 at the opening. They will kick the extra point. Nick Jones puts it down, and Bookner's pick is up and looks good, and it is good. So with 4:28 to play in the third quarter, the Wildcats are back in it. It's Blairsville 20, Homer Center 13, an impressive drive all on the... They went for the extra point, of course. It's Tickets, they're 7, down by 7, 20-13. Strange game. You think it might be all Blairsville because of stats, but what a great drive. Here we go. And the kick from Aaron Thurston. Zach Zabella takes it on a short hop at the 23. Bounces it outside where he's tackled at the 30 on a nice downfield tackle by Travis Sepula, a 5'11", 165-pound sophomore who moves Flipper to the press box too, I heard today. That's a good deal. For free, good. Anytime it's free, it's a good deal. Terrific deal. First and 10 from the 30 for Blairsville. Strokes the motion man, and they're going to give on a counter to Boone. And Boone is tripped up right near the line of scrimmage. That did not fool Homer Center. First time I think we've seen that from Blairsville as they pull something else out of their bag of tricks. But no gain on the play. It'll be second down and 10. Up split to the left side of the field. Manning up on him is Derek DiCarlo. Split back behind Austin this time with Gaston, the fullback. Boone in the backfield with him. And they're going to not give it to Gaston. And Austin's going to hang on to the football. And we're going to have a face mask on Homer Center. It's Zach Strong and who else was in there? Barney, Jeremy Barber. This penalty is going to go against Homer Center. And too bad for Homer Center's defense because they had limited Casey to about a yard gain. Yes, they did. But somebody reached in. It was unintentional. Reached in with a hand. Sorry, real quick. They wouldn't charge anything. I don't think so. I formation. Gives to the deep back Boone. Boone almost took that one to the house. He does pick up a first down. Nice ankle tackle by sophomore Zach Strong. Football Mark for Blairsville. I formation behind Austin with receivers left and right. Casey with center, Craig Bukowski. And there's some movement in the backfield. They get away with it as Boone reset. Austin's going to have to keep the football. He's tackled in his own backfield. Lost of a couple is Jeremy Barber and Ryan Palmer, the nose guard. And Blairsville almost guilty of a Marion Center's going to be right in the mix. Double wing, Boone and Stroke. Gas in the fullback, second down and 11. Stroke in motion behind the formation. Casey Austin going to keep it. I'm not sure if that was by design or not, but he will gain short yardage up here to the 45. It looks like he was designed for Casey all the way, but it's third down and 9 for Blairsville football, just shy of their own 45. Receivers Boone to the weak side this time. And Casey Austin back to pass, steps up, throws, and deflected, incomplete. Intended receiver Steve Wilk, who wants a flag. That being called. Pretty good coverage that time by the junior Jonathan Buggy. Homer Center with a lot of junior talent sprinkled on their offense remaining in the third period, and Blairsville up by just 7, and Homer will get the ball. And Nick Jones is a dangerous return man. He stands at his own 20-yard line. Back there with him is Eric McCombie. Snapped a bit high, but no pressure. Stroke kick end over end. Jones is going to come up. No, it hits off of McCombie, and Jones recovers the football at the 30. Homer Center got it back. Some confusion between McCombie and Jones, and it hit off of Huck, and then off of a Bobcat, and Homer Center came up with it. Woo! Dangerous for Homer Center. Very, very close to giving up the football. But Homer did recover. They've got the ball 57 seconds to go in the third period at their own 30 last time. Bookner, the fullback, DeCarlo's off the eye with twin receivers. Barber and Krajosic split wide right. This is the weak side of the field. Here's hands off to DeCarlo. Makes a nice move on the open at the 35, up to the 40. Tackled at the 42 where he has a first down for Homer Center. Derek DeCarlo, probably Homer Center's fastest back. Homer dominated the second half. They trail by 7. Homer has the ball. 30 seconds to play. He gives the deep back again. Here comes DeCarlo trying to turn the corner, and he's not going to do it. He'll gain a couple of yards, but Casey Austin and Matt Stroke stopped him after a gain of a couple up to the 44-yard line. And I believe that's going to be Wildcat sideline. I formation. DeCarlo's off the eye. Second down at 8 with twin receivers to the right. They give it to the deep back again. DeCarlo tripped up to his own backfield. Nice tackle by 64 and 65. Justin Snyder along with Clint Forshey. And DeCarlo loses yardage. It's going to be third down and 10. Down to the sideline, and Ward brought to you by the Indiana County Chamber of Commerce. Opportunities abound, so stick around. Ward?
All right, thank you very much. Yeah, one of the things I noticed down here in the third quarter is that Blairsville starting to get tired, Mark. And the front line, you notice a couple guys coming in, shifting in and out for them. They're wearing down. They're getting a little bit tired. Homer keeps them. Back to you.
Homer Center. There's a whistle. Do they need a timeout? What do we have here? Or is it a delay of game penalty? It's a timeout. Homer and 9 coming up for the Wildcats, Mark. From their own 43-yard line, I formation with twin receivers to the right. They now send Bookner out of the backfield in motion. Way out of bounds. Don't forget 8:10 tomorrow morning. Bill Autos, Luther, Ford, Lincoln, Mercury this week in football. Fours galore. We'll have interviews from both coaches tomorrow morning. After Torrey and Ed Kowchuk. Kick is away from DeCarlo. Should be returnable, and Wilk takes it at the 25. Comes near sideline. Buggy hits him, and then finishing him off for Homer Center on the punt coverage team was big Mike Green downfield, the 305-pound senior. Receiver on the short side is Wilk. Slot man is Gaston. Wingman right side is Stroke. They send him in motion right to left behind the formation. And Casey Austin going to keep the ball, but he's tackled in his own backfield by Homer Center's Kurt Krajosic, was it? Or Jeremy Barber, 85. And Jeremy Barber on that stopping Austin. And what a difference a half makes. Blairsville, of course, they haven't had the ball much in the second half, but they had 258 yards of offense in the quarterback here. Yep, there he comes. The freshman. The first football game of the year, and the freshman gets to see action. And he gets a lot of pats on the back from those big linemen as he came in there. He could, a little vote of confidence there for the youngster. listed at 5'8", under center is Craig Bukowski. And Adam Heiberger takes the snap from center and gives to the deep back Jay Boone, who's darting through a little opening. He fumbles the football. Homer Center, I think, has it in Blairsville territory at the 36-yard line as Boone pops it up. Let's see who has that football for Homer Center. I think Jonathan Buggy came out of the pile. His second fumble recovery for Homer Center. Boone trying to make a pivoting, spinning move, and that's when the ball was loose, yard loose. And we'll credit Buggy with the fumble recovery. And Homer's in business here with 10 minutes exactly remaining in the game. And Blairsville's got to be thinking, wow, what happened during that touch talk for Homer Center at halftime? That gives Homer Center's offense, along with Joseph, split wide right. Buchner, the fullback, and DiCarlo, the tailback. And DiCarlo gets the handoff. DiCarlo off the left tackle, bounces it outside. He almost had it stripped by Boone, but Derek hangs on to it and picks up 8 or 9 yards. Get away the option. They got Blairsville on their heels now. Score here too. Very, very nice. Back to you guys. Second down is 2 for Homer Center. Same formation, and they get to the deep back. Nick Jones lowers the shoulder, has a first down inside the 25 to the 24-yard line, where he was stopped by Stroke, Gaston. Fortunately, our Spirit, a different team in the second half. From the 24-yard line at Blairsville, Pierce gives to Nick Jones. This one stacked up for Nicky. He'll gain a couple off of right tackle. Let's see who gets up off the bottom of the pile for Blairsville. I think Forche. And Gaston in the middle of things as he's been all night. A gain of 2. Babby Vittorian Ed Kalchuk on our post-game report. Second down and 8. Gives to Derek DiCarlo, cuts it back down to about the 20-yard line where he's forced back by Gaston and stuck his nose. It wasn't actually Gaston, it was 24, Nathan Blakely, who's in there defensively for Blairsville. A gain of about 3 for Dixon in the first half, and it was a good grab. It was a little bit low, just shy of a first down. The person pulled it in. The Pierce hands to Buchner. Buchner keeps the legs moving. Good old-fashioned rumble football there inside the 15 down to about the 14. He's going to be very close to another first down. And I think he may have, is that enough for a first down for Homer Center?
I got out the measure mark. I think...
Tommy, stick around on the radio. We have a good game here. 20-13 Blairsville. Homer Center threatening. The give to Nick Jones off of right tackle. Nick Jones lowers the boom inside the 5 down to the 4. I think he has another first down. And the offensive line opening up a hole. And Nick looked at that play just once it developed and then exploded through that opening. Well, it looks like they were going to his first and goal. Homer Center at the 4-yard line. Pierce gives to Buchner. Buchner was hit just as he approached the line of scrimmage by, was that Austin? No, number 8, Matt Strope. But he still gained a yard down to the 3-yard line. Strope cramping up a little bit. And he falls center Brian Adair. Fullback is Ryan Buchner, dotting the I, junior Nick Jones. And they give it to Nick Jones, and Nick beats stiff opposition, dives to the 2-yard line. Mike Gaston, the inside linebacker, shot the gap. And Nick, really on his own, they're going to give him the 1-yard line, or they back it up a little bit, maybe closer to the 2. The Homer Center will have third down and goal. Looks to be just inside the 2-yard line with 5.5. The fullback is Eric McCombie, the senior, with a lot of grit. Pierce hands to Buchner. Buchner off the right side, and he has a Homer Center touchdown. They capitalize on Jay Boone's fumble, which was recovered by Jonathan Buggy. They drive 35 yards. Homer Center's within a point, 20-19 with 5:15 to play in this football game. A chance for the tie for Homer Center. The snap is put down and the kick is blocked. It was blocked by Brandon Falcone with 5:15 to play in the game. Nick Jones didn't handle the snap. I don't think the snap really was that great. It was low, Jack. Yeah, it was. Jones, he did his best to try and get that ball for Buchner. He couldn't get any height on it. And so it's a 20-19 game. Blairsville hangs well. Well, we saw a block kick last night in Findlay, Ohio, with the IUP, and we see a block here tonight, and so Blairsville holds on to a 1-point lead. Here's the kickoff coming down from Thurston. Thurston approaches the ball, End-over-end short kick going to be taken by Zach Cabela, the freshman at the 25. Tries going around the left side, and he tackled at about the 28 or 29-yard line downfield. Number 2, who we don't even have on the roster for Lenny Taylor, the nose guard Ryan Palmer, Tom Garvin, the right tackle, Jeremy Barber, the defensive end on the right side. Zach Strong, one of the inside linebackers for Homer Center. Austin gives to Gaston, and Gaston bangs out over the 30 to about the 31, a gain of 2. On the stop, Homer and Zach Strong for Homer Center. Remember, Austin had the cling all time between these two schools, and this one, like many of the others, going to go down to the wire. Double wing, fullback is Gaston. Motion man is Boone, and the give to Gaston again is stood up. Nathan Barney finishing him off, but making that initial hit in there after about a 2-yard gain for Gaston was Lenny Taylor. They move it up to about the 34-yard line, where it'll be third down and a solid 5. 3:45 as the clock continues to roll. Steve Wilk, split wide right. Casey Austin with an eye set behind him, rolling to his right. Rolling, looking, throwing, and it's almost intercepted by Bucky. He stepped in front of Wilk at the 43-yard line. Dangerous stroke, unable to punch Jack, evidently because of that cramp. Is that Garland in there? Blairsville needs a timeout. Blairsville's going to take a timeout with 3:29 to play. We'll break for 30 seconds. 20-19, Bobcats leading Homer Center. Wildcats trying to pull half earlier. It's 4th and 5 at their own 33. Blairsville to kick it away to Homer. Homer trails by 1. Blairsville leads by 1. Nick Jones, the lone return man for Homer Center, stands inside his own 30. The snap a little bit low. Garland controls it. End over end kick. And Nick's going to have to watch his bounce. And Jay Boone is going to touch it dead at the 40-yard line. Actually, Nick Vittori does. And Homer Center will be 60 yards away from a dramatic come-from-behind victory if they can pull it off. I don't think they've attempted it to a lot of cramp situations. They have attempted open yet. They have attempted 2 passes in the second half. One of them complete to Barber. Booker, the tailback. McCoby, the fullback. First and 10, Homer Center at the 39, and Booker the handoff. Booker about 6 yards up from the 39-yard line to near the 45, but I don't know that that will be the type of play that will get them there fast enough, Jack, as we get to the 3-minute mark. 3:05 and ticking. That's right, that does eat up time. Got to get second down and 4 for Homer Center at the Homer Center 45-yard line. High formation. The give to Jones. Jones sweats his way off the right side, close to the first down yardage, maybe a half a yard shy, and the clock moving. Homer Center needs to move a lot quicker here than they are with 2.5 minutes remaining. Third down and about a yard to go for Homer Center. Twin receivers to the left for the Cats. For Josic and Barney. Pierce turns, hands it off, and Jones to midfield for a first down, but Homer Center with 2:11 to play will have 50 yards to go. Let's get on to the sideline, and Ward Hilliard to the huddle there. It'll be Barber against the freshman Zach Cabela, the left cornerback. Under 2 minutes to play in the game. First and 10, Pierce back to pass. Going to throw the pattern down the right sideline, way too long for Jeremy Barber. Good coverage, too, first half. Aaron Thurston is tight end on the right-hand side of the formation right now. High formation for the Cats. Pierce giving to the deep back Jones. Jones, small opening, he'll gain 2 or 3 yards, and that's about it. I don't know about that, huh? Timeout called, Homer Center, 1:43 remaining. We'll take a timeout with them. 20-19, Blairsville with one.
From order $7, $1 delivery charge.
All right, Jack, here we go. Third down and 8 for Homer Center from the Blairsville 48. High formation with twin receivers to the left. And Aaron Pierce, play action pass. Here comes pressure. Forte, he gets away, throws, deflected, almost intercepted by Stroke. And now Homer Center will be down to 1 play. It'll be 4th down and 8. The good news there with Pierce at least breaking away from Forte, and the incompletion stops the clock with 1:37 remaining, because if he tracks, that clock is going to continue to run, and Homer Center would have a 4th down and very long. Forte almost had him. The other good thing for Pierce, he took a lick again from South. But the snap from center wasn't good, and the kick was blocked. Kurt Krajocic slid wide left. High set. Pierce back to pass. Pretty good pressure. Throws. Goes out here. Jones can't get to it at the 25. He was open. Blairsville holds, and they will win this football game. If that ball is on target, Jack, that's 6 points.
It is, and I don't know how quickly Nick saw the ball. He reacted like to see the ball until it was just about on top of him, Mark. Back to you guys.
Maybe he lost it in the light here. Possibility. Tough break for Homer Center. There's a mix-up in the backfield, almost a fumble, but Blairsville does hang on to the ball, and Homer Center calls a timeout. We'll keep it right here. There was a fumble. Was there a fumble? Yeah, 64 reports. Tight formation here for Blairsville. And Austin going to keep the football. Ooh, he left that ball out there. He was popped as he gained about 3 yards, but that ball was a little loose, and Homer, I think, spotted that, tried putting the helmet to the ball, and did not knock it loose. And the clock will continue to roll. Third down with a minute and 10 to play in the football game.
Well, all players today are told to punch the ball out or strip the football if you can. And it was just a little bit too loose the way the quarterback handling the ball. Countdown is on here with 55-54 is ticking. And the third down play coming up for Blairsville. They're in no hurry. They want to win this by 1. Homer like to pump the ball out of there, go the other way with it.
Austin just going to keep it again. And short of the first down. And depending on how quickly they spot the football, that may have been the final play in the football game. We're down to 30 seconds. 28 seconds. 26. 25. I don't think Blairsville has to run another play.
Just let it run out.
25 seconds. The whistle was blown right at the 25-second mark. Down to 10 seconds. Blairsville, Austin under center. Bukowski, they won't pump the football. We're down to 5. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Austin keeps it as time expires. He's shy of the first down, but the Blairsville Bobcats have won the game tonight, a whale of a football game. Great come-from-behind effort by the Homer Center Wildcats in the second half, but Blairsville prevails by a final score of 20-19. The Wildcats an extra point away from tying the game after their second touchdown of the second half, and it was blocked, and they end up coming up just that short. Stay with us on our post-game show. We'll recap the game for you and give you the stats on our post-game report. Stay with us. Final score, Blairsville 20, Homer Center 19.